How yous going? Here's me face. Oi, some of yous may remember that last month I threw out a bit of a competition here and on me Facebook page in which the winner would have their day recapped and reviewed by yours truly. So bloody, if you're not on the Facebook page and shit like that, join. The link's below. I'm going to do more fun stuff like this. Hopefully, if you dig it. I dig it. I think it's pretty fucking sweet. So anyway, without further fucking ado, here it is, the first ever video for the winner of the Daily Lives competition. Bloody Steph. This is Steph's bedroom. She's sleeping the fuck out of her mattress. One thing that's blindingly obvious is that she loves her duvet. In a moment, she'll be woken up by raucous music. She looks at the roof, goes back to sleep for a while, looks at the roof again, and gets the fuck up. Glasses, coffee, and she puts the fucking milk in first. Like millions of Sheilas around the world, she commences putting her face on. She uses the fluffy thing, a dark pencil, and a bloody paintbrush on the eyebrows. And her lashes get a bit of a cheeky touch up too. She sculls the milk first coffee, chooses an outfit, accessorises the outfit, prepares a smoko break for later in the day, bungs on a jacket, does some final touch-ups, and finally she's out the door. Fucking amazing seeing all of this. I usually just get up and put pants on. Some days, not even. Moving with haste, she's off to fucking work.
Going up. Doors closing.
She rides in a fair dinkum shitty elevator. Look how long the bastard takes. But she is going straight to the top. Straight to the Gordon Gecko Big Business Power Broker floor.
Doors opening.
After some mental preparation, Steph enters the office and hacks into the main frame. She breaks a sweat and rewards herself. And she's back to it with coffee number 2 for the day. Unfortunately, it looks like her work rate peaked, so she spends some time on her phone creating a new Facebook profile pic and gets an exciting delivery.
Everybody wants to work. Na 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 na. Everybody wants to work. Na 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 na. Everybody wants to work. Na 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 na. Oh na na.
After smoko, shit gets hectic.
I'll just try and for you. Who's calling, please? Just a second.
Luckily, Steph handles the phone call with efficiency and keeps a cool head. She then looks at some tattoos, watches a colleague who loves to have a yarn and pretend it's work-related, and is then given a box by Kathy. Steph has a long history of sitting in boxes. It's one of her favourite hobbies, and she's been compacted into many different boxes. All of this has been achieved by 10:30 a.m.
Everybody wants to work. Na na na. Everybody wants to work. Na na na.
Finally, she legs it out of there and it's time for the pub. First, she has to meet up with Alistair, her brother Spanner, and Ruby, who's been a bit lost and confused and walking around without any fucking purpose. Now the wolf pack is together, Steph leads the way. Thirsty as fuck, she practically sprints to the bar, eh? Like classic young people, they talk about things that are happening on the internet and then have a ripper feed.
Nice to have a schnitzel, have a schnitzel, have a schnitzel. Nice to have some chips, have some chips, have some chips.
After scoffing their pub grub, they grab a taxi and have a sing-along.
Well, I think about the stuff that I used to have to sing, and like I look back now and I think I can't believe like you just made to sort of, because I used to believe
We
in
used to have
God.
to sing that Sing Hosanna and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Hosanna was the first one to go.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
And Morning is Broken.
That's right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can vaguely remember Morning is Broken.
Yeah.
And the other one was He's got the whole world on his hand. That's it, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the whole world in his hand.
Steph arrives home, but there's no time to muck about as she has to get ready for a photo shoot. She hits the makeup again, and needing to concentrate, she tells Spanner he's a shit guitarist. He admirably blames the guitar. Steph fucking becomes a bloody transformer and changes her entire look. Meanwhile, Spanner goes electric. She arrives back home to find her boyfriend Troy bumming around on the couch. The power of Spanner's rock and roll has clearly rubbed off on him. There's a closed door, but Troy boy gets us in top bloke. Cut to a dunny, some hair drying, and player 2 has entered the game. Dinner is prepared. Clearly, Troy Boy helped. Eventually, the little human being in the United Kingdom is entirely tuckered out. End.
I'm just a little person, one person in a sea of many little people who are not aware of me. I do my little job and live my little life.
Steph's day definitely gained momentum as it went along. A standout for me was the taxi ride after the pub. It was great to see a nostalgic conversation among family and friends, yet they also touched on religion, the power of music, and how some stressed out teachers would lose their temper if the kids wouldn't sing properly. I enjoyed that the taxi driver was respectfully welcomed into the conversation. Here in Australia, we just call taxi drivers derogatory names, kick the shit out of them, and do a runner without paying. Until I received her footage, I had thought of Steph, the winner of this first ever Daily Lives competition, as a loud, pommy extrovert. But I can see that she's quite the creative introvert, and to discover the modelling aspect of her day was fascinating. She's not into her cliche bullshit. I like the dark and emotional aesthetic of her photo shoots. That said, her cardboard box work could be groundbreaking. Spanner is a bit cheeky, but what brother isn't? They seem like two siblings with an easy relationship because they understand one another, piece of piss. Alistair was a top bloke, one of those fellas you know you're just gonna get along with. He's like the Ellen DeGeneres of the group. Look at him, he's got the bloody scoop, knows what's trending. I would have liked to have seen some better communication with Ruby. Steph's professionalism I saw earlier in the workplace wasn't reflected in the pub plan. And yeah, to be honest, I think Ruby was a bit fucking miffed. We didn't get to spend much time with Troy, but I can tell he has a wicked sense of humour due to his lengthy filming of The Shitter. It's nice to see him and Steph have common interests. Sometimes in a relationship it might not work because you just don't like the same shit. You're constantly pestering one another to fucking change. I didn't see that issue here. Work was a bit slow, but joined the bloody club. Coffee got her through, and it was super nice of Kathy to bring her a box. I love this bloke, he is a man of action. Look at him, strategizing, world domination, no worries. Overall, it may seem mundane to Steph, but her day was quite lovely. It reinforced that what makes us happy is our fleeting moments of freedom and the relationships with those we love. I think her day gave me a bit of FOMO, so I'm gonna get on the blower to some dickheads and head to the pub.
I'm just a little person, one person in a sea of many little people who are not aware of me. I do my little job